You know, I thought if I put a headphone in my ear, it would make this a little less awkward. Well, so quarantine, am I right? So what I'm going to do today, it's time to talk about the inevitable. I didn't even... I said that without thinking, but let's talk about the inevitable. Okay, what I'll do is I'll talk a little bit about it. I'm nothing prepared because I am clearly not organized. I'm weird, and I don't know how to do these things. So, Star Wars gushers, without further ado, let's talk about the thing that scarred me for an entire year before I was able to actually talk about it. I gotta be honest, I don't even remember most of it now because it's been literally a year since I've seen it. Let's just say, this is ranked my second favorite after Iron Man. So, it was so sad. As you can tell, I'm a big, I don't know if the lighting shows, but I'm a big Marvel person. This man right here, he's been my everything since I was like 10. So I'm still not processing the ending very well. I'll do 3 clips of what I recorded mine and my friends' audio reaction. Let me tell you, we are annoying as ever. So stay tuned for that. Overall, this movie was fantastic. I look so white. It was so good. This is so hard. Things got me super hyped in this movie was Cap wielding Mjolnir, the Avengers Assemble, and the humor of it all. I laughed so hard in this movie. So much. Scott really carried this movie. What happened? Oh, and Captain Marvel! I've got her little ornament right here. Oh, when she came in at the end and just freaking destroyed a ship like it was nothing. They were all just staring at her like, alright, you're pretty cool. You can hang with us. I was so happy. Oh, I was like, that's my girl power. Oh, and her little interaction with Hey Peter Parker. My heart fluttered. Top 5 favorite Avengers. Iron Man, Peter Parker, Carol Danvers, Loki, and Natasha. I have in my notes Loki in parentheses. Yes, he counts. So you can imagine the pain I've been through for the past couple years now with Infinity War and Endgame, watching Peter die, watching Loki die, watching Natasha die, and then watching Tony die. But yeah, go Carol for being the only one not to die yet. I think one of the scenes that got to me a lot was in the beginning with Scott, when he was coming out and not knowing what the heck happened, and you see him walking through the streets and everything is just like it is now with quarantine. The streets are dead. And when he was searching for his daughter's name, and when he was reunited with her. Let me just say, the opening scene with Tony and Nebula the entire time had me already in tears. I couldn't breathe at the sight of his face looking like a skeleton. And then the whole trust thing with Cap and the parallel to Age of Ultron was just hard. Just hard. But my favorite female being Carol, my favorite male being Tony, and them only having a brief moment of interaction kind of really sucked. Because I really love them in the comics. One of the best parts of this movie has got to be the back to the 2012 set with the way they looked and seeing them all together like that and the setting and getting to see the big Avengers circle on the big screen again was like, my 14-year-old self was just crying. Awesome. The whole ending of Infinity War, of Endgame, was literally a comic book dream come true. The scale of that, when they zoomed out and you saw it all lined up with portals and anybody and everyone you could ever think of just was there. And then the back and forth between, oh my gosh, seeing Scott Lang in the back, you know, just defeating a Leviathan, just like, no biggie. Having mostly OG together again and actually working together again. And one of the biggest things with Infinity War was I didn't like the amount of teams, like the split teams. You know, you had Captain America on Earth, you had Tony and the Guardians on Titan, and etc., etc. I mean, that was alright, but I really, really wish, you know, Cap and Tony. Like, one of the best scenes in Endgame was when Cap and Tony go back to the 70s. Like, just them two, and you see them actually working together, and it was just like old time feelings. Like, they weren't obviously, you know, they've never been like brothers, but it was good. It was needed, in my opinion. So for the most part, I'm very happy with this movie, but then the sacrificial play, I saw it as a damaged man who for majority of his life has known nothing but pain and anxiety and suffering and PTSD and everything. Just like that. I don't even wanna... As you can tell, I still don't remember most of it. I've seen the movie I think 3 times in the theaters, and that was because 1, to see it, 2, because the friend that I went with to see it wanted to see it again, even though I didn't. And I went and saw it for a second time, and I may or may not have actually passed out during the whole ending, so I don't remember the ending after that. And then the 3rd time, I couldn't handle the silence, so I brought headphones to the theater and I listened to music and put my head down during that time. So I really don't even remember the ending of the movie after Peter basically crying his eyes out over him, which, by the way, Tom Holland, I have 3 audios to share, and so the first one we're gonna do is the awesome Avengers Assemble. So I'll probably put it down here. So this is the Avengers Assemble scene. And this is me and my friend, my best friend, Katie. I flew out to California to go see this movie with her. And yeah, this is our reaction. And I'm very sorry for anyone who's listening with earbuds. Yeah, just a quick, quick girly scream there, obviously. This one is with Cap wielding, I can't say wielding Mjolnir, Jonathan. Okay. Now this is the last thing that'll play, and then I'll say goodbye. But this is the snap at the end. I hope you all can hear this.
What? Oh,
what? No. Okay, that's enough for today. I don't know what to do anymore because movies are now being like put on hold. on hold, like Black Widow. I'm so mad that that's getting postponed. Here. Below in the comments, I will put my Instagram handle, and if you follow me, I will sometime soon within the week, I'll put a story that says like a ask me anything, so you guys can ask me whatever you want, and I will feel free to talk about it, whether it's what's your favorite superpower, what's your favorite food, what do you eat on your hot dogs, I don't know, anything. Just ask me whatever, and I'll try to make a video about it that's a little less embarrassing and less awkward. Because this is the first time I have talked to nothing. Anyways, ow. I need help.